Alright, happy Monday everybody. Super Bowl is over and guess what? It's another week and what we're going to be talking about is that tough patient, the one that has been told that everything they can do to get better they've already done and there is nothing that anyone can do. We see it a lot in our office. I really think that we specialize in the hard cases and the tough patients, the ones who've been through everything and didn't really get any help. And so what I want to talk about, actually, I thought about this because this weekend I ran into a practice member of mine, and I ran into him at an event. His name was Nick, and I remember when he first came into the office, and I remember his story. I remember talking to him. We did a screening and we said, hey, we can help you, and I'm so excited that you're coming in. The first words out of his mouth were, I'm not excited. And those words out of his mouth kind of took me by shock, took me by surprise, because I was excited. I thought that we could help him, but apparently he didn't. His story a little bit is he has already had back surgery. He's been to everyone before. He's been to a PT, he's been to a chiropractor, they did decompression on him. He was at, he's gotten surgery, obviously, and that didn't work. He's gotten shots, cortisone shots, he got back surgery, he's gotten everything done to him. But none of it helped. He was still in pain, he was still on disability, and he was still sick. So he came into the office and, you know what? He got better. It wasn't overnight, but he got better, and where other people had failed, we were able to help him. I remember when he came in, he said, hey doc, this is the first time that I'm not afraid to move. I used to always be afraid just to take a step because it was going to knock me down. And so what I want to talk about today is how he got better. So how did he get better? He's been through everything and it didn't work. He went through drugs, surgery, physical therapy, chiropractic, all these other things, and none of it worked. What did we do different? What is it that we did in our office that made it better, that made him better, that helped him to heal? Well, let's talk about the first thing is our philosophy. I know people might be thinking, wait, philosophy? What does that have to do with Nick's health? What does that have to do with my health? Well, our philosophy is extremely important because it's the basis of why behind what we do. And at True Vine Chiropractic, what we believe is that you are created to be healthy. That you are created to be by health, and health comes by choice, not by chance. And that's a big difference between what other people think and what the mindset is in our country, is that if you watch the Super Bowl, or if you watch any of these commercials, these drug commercials, it says that you were created to be sick, you were created to be suffering, that you were created to be in pain every day, that God forgot to put the prescription drugs in your body and gave you extra body parts. But that's not true. You were created to be healthy, so everything we do in this office is based off that assumption that you were created to be healthy, and what we want to do is help you to be healthy and actually reach optimal health, because we don't want you to be in pain. So then the second thing is, since you're created to be healthy, what are we doing? What are we doing that makes a difference? And so the second thing is the science behind what we do. And that science states that your brain is the master control system of your whole body. As you can see it right behind me. It sends messages from your brain down your spinal cord, out the nerves to every organ, every muscle, every tissue in your body. And if those bones shift, they put pressure on the nerves and they interfere with the communication from the brain to the body and the body back up to the brain, and causes disease, dysfunction, aches, pains, all these different problems. You see all those organs right behind me? See, it causes disease and dysfunction in those organs because there's not proper life flowing from your brain to your body and your body back up to your brain. And it doesn't matter if there's pain or not, because only 10% of the nerves in your body can sense pain. So what we do, we don't just look at that pain area. In our society, we've been taught that where this symptom is where the problem is, but we know in science that that is not true. So we want to look at where the actual problem is. So a lot of times people come in with low back issues, but it's actually their neck that's causing the problem. Because if you lose a structure in your neck, if your neck goes forward like this, guess what? The rest of your body has to go back, and it messes up with the whole biomechanics of your spine, and it causes dysfunction. It causes disc injuries. You know that disc injuries aren't caused by picking up a feather like we so much that we see all the time. It's not caused by picking up that paper, doing one quick turn. It's impossible to get a disc injury if there is not already a problem there, an underlying weakness. Okay, so we want to get to the actual cause. We don't just look at the pain area, we look at the whole body, we look at the whole spine. And we do that through what we call the third thing is our art, which is another word of saying is the technique that we practice and how we practice. We are very specific with our adjusting. We adjust 0 to 3 segments of visit. A lot of times it's 2 or less. I want you to come in and say, hey, I don't need to adjust you because you're holding your adjustment, which is very different because we don't want to just be hitting the high spots. We don't want to just be adjusting the areas of pain. We want to get to the cause and we want to look at the function. So we use state-of-the-art technology that if you're already liking our Facebook fan page, you can look up. It's right on our right on the first picture that you see on our banner is our state-of-the-art technology that assesses how your nervous system is functioning and how your body is functioning. Because that's the first thing that we want to look at. And the second thing is the structure, because we know structure dictates function. So whenever we look at your structure, we actually look at your spine in different ranges of motion. So we can actually see the motion. So we're not just trying to feel your spine, but we're actually getting to the root cause and the problem. And we're able to see the loss of motion. We're able to see the subluxations. We're able to see the problems that need to be fixed. So it allows us to be very, very specific with our adjusting. And what would used to take multiple adjustments, we can get in 1 or 2 adjustments, or adjusting multiple segments, we can get a change with adjusting a lot less because we're able to monitor that function and the structure on a daily basis. And that's what we want to look at. And that's what makes us different. Because we don't want to just be adjusting for the sake of adjusting. We don't want to see you just for the sake of seeing you. We want to get the best results possible as quick as possible. And when we talked with Nick, that's what we did. We were patient with him because we knew we weren't just taking care of him for pain. We knew his function was getting better, and we knew his body was healing, and it just took time and repetition. We didn't just adjust the low back area. And yes, he had surgery. We adjusted above and below those surgery areas because we want to make sure that he avoided another surgery. Okay, so we kept motion in those areas, and whenever we started keeping motion in those areas and we got proper nerve supply going to his legs, going to his back, he was able to move again. He was able to regain his life. He was able to regain the fun. He was able to regain the joy. The biggest thing that I saw was the change in his continence, the change in his mindset, the change in his mind and his outlook. If you talk to him today, he's a completely different person. He used to be down and out and beaten up. Now you talk to him and he's happy. He's joyful. He's so excited. I just saw him. He lost 20 pounds. He's under 200 pounds. I mean, he's doing so well. He's doing so well. But his hope was taken away before he came into this office. And there's so many people out there whose hope is taken away, and I can't stand seeing it. If you know someone who's been told that there's nothing that they can do, send them our way. If you know someone that's been told that they're going to be in pain the rest of their life, or that they are inevitably going to be having to get surgery, or inevitably there's nothing that they can do, or they've been going through this hamster wheel, you don't get sick because of a lack of drugs. I'm going to tell you that right there. You don't get sick. You're not in pain because of a lack of pain pills. You're not having heart disease because of a lack of blood pressure pills. There's always a cause for disease and dysfunction. So it's figuring out what that cause is. So what we do for anyone coming in, guys, is we do a free consultation. So if you want to sit down, or your family member wants to sit down with me, I'll go down and do a consultation and see if there's anything we can do to help us. If you're a little worried, a little scared about chiropractic, come in. Meet the doctor, meet me, meet our staff, meet Carol. Come and see the beautiful office. We'll give you a tour. We'll show you what it is that we do here in this office and how we're different. And the big thing is we want to know if we can help you. And if we can help you, We're going to put a plan of correction in there in order to get to the cause of your problem. Because that's really what we're here to do, is to fix the cause, to get the problem corrected so that you can reach optimal health. So we're not just treating symptoms, but we're getting you healthier, and when you're healthier, you're going to start to feel better. So it's not as much about how you feel, it's about how you heal. Because once again, we believe that you were created to be healthy, and health is your number one asset. So what are you doing today to invest in that asset? Don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the people who say that there's nothing that you can do, that your health is already done, that you have no hope of ever getting better. Because we see that every day in our office. People have been told that they have no hope. Guess what? They have hope now. They're healing. They're getting better. Constantly see it daily. So we can help. Come on in. Give us a call at 561-401-0915 or go to truevinechiro.com and you can schedule a free consultation. Alright, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. Look forward to hearing back from you guys. If you have any questions, type them in the comments. Reply, share. If there's someone that you know that could hear this message, just share it with them. Alright, and Dr. Kevin Kustars of True Vine Chiropractic. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye.